This is the story of Bisi and the enchanted Calabash. In the vibrant village of Ileola, where ancient traditions met the whispers of magic, lived a young girl named Bisi. She was known not only for her beauty, but for her heart of gold. Despite her kindness, life had not been easy. Her family struggled, and Bisi spent her days helping her mother sell fruits at the bustling market, dreaming of a better future. Bisi, sighing, watching the sunset. There's got to be more than this. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Bisi decided to take the long path home through the whispering forest, a place filled with strange stories. The villagers believed that spirits dwelled there, guarding ancient secrets. Bisi, whispering to herself, "Just a shortcut, nothing strange will happen." But as she walked, the air grew colder, and an unsettling rustle echoed through the trees. Suddenly, she saw a river and ran towards it. A golden calabash was near the river. Bisi noticed the calabash, amazed. "What's this doing here?" As she touched it, the calabash vibrated softly, and a deep melodic voice echoed from within. "Bisi, daughter of kindness, you have awakened me. I am the Calabash of Ayanfe, a vessel of ancient magic. For freeing me, I shall grant you 3 wishes. But beware, each wish comes with a price." Bisi's eyes widened. She had heard of magical objects in bedtime stories, but never imagined finding one herself. The calabash told her, "Choose wisely, for not all wishes bring happiness." Bisi, whispering, unsure. 3 wishes? Bisi's heart pounded with excitement, but also with fear. She thought about her family, her village, and her dreams. Bisi clears her throat. "For my mother, I wish that she never has to struggle again." The calabash glowed brightly, and in an instant, Bisi's mother's humble fruit stall transformed into the largest market in the village, filled with vibrant produce and bustling customers. The calabash told her, "Your first wish is granted, but remember, the path of good intentions is not always smooth." Bisi felt joy, but also a strange chill run down her spine. Days passed. With her mother's new fortune, the villagers flocked to their stall. But envy grew among the other market women. Rumors spread that Bisi's family had used dark magic, and soon distrust settled. She saw this, but she doesn't care. Bisi, undeterred, made her second wish. "For the children of Ileola, I wish that no child ever goes hungry again." Once again, the calabash glowed, and from that moment, the village's harvest became bountiful. No child went to bed hungry. But soon, the bounty attracted greedy merchants from neighboring villages. They hoarded food and drove up prices, leaving the poor still hungry despite the abundance. Bisi worried, "Why is this happening? I only wanted to help." The weight of her wishes pressed heavily on her heart. She still had one wish left, but fear gripped her now. One night, as Bisi walked by the river where she had found the calabash, she noticed an unusual rumbling in the water. Bisi said nervously, "Who's there?" A shadow emerged and was Aragon, a feared sorcerer who had been banished from Ilola years ago. Aragon, smirking, "I see you found the calabash of Ayanfe, little girl, but do you know its true power?" Bisi's heart raced. She had heard stories about Aragon's dark magic. Bisi, stepping back, and said, "It only grants wishes, nothing more." Aragon laughs darkly. "Ah, but the final wish. It binds the wisher to the calabash's fate. One more wish, and you'll be forever linked to its magic. Give it to me or I will destroy your village." Bisi froze. She can't let the calabash fall into the wrong hands. She could only think of using her final wish. But now she realized it came with a terrible price. Bisi looked at the calabash and held it in her hands. Her wishes had brought unintended consequences, but she shouldn't let the calabash fall into the wrong hands. Bisi whispers, determined, "I wish to protect my people from harm, no matter the cost." The calabash glowed one final time, but this time, the glow didn't fade. Instead, it pulsed and merged into Bisi's body, binding her to its power. Calabash said softly, "Your heart is pure, Bisi, but now you are the keeper of my magic." Bisi gasped as she felt the weight of the calabash's magic settle into her soul. She had become the guardian of the village, blessed with magic, but cursed to forever watch over Ailaola, bound to protect it from evil. Seeing this, Aragon ran away in fear. Years later, Bisi never left Ailaola. Though her people thrived under her watchful eye, she remained bound to the land, her heart carrying the burden of her final wish. Children whispered stories of the Lady of the Calabash, who protected the village but could never leave. Only a heart as pure as Bisi's could one day break the spell.